So it comes from Scripture. When the seed is sown, it lands on a few types of ground. And so we know there is the wayside, and then there's the stony ground, and then the ground that has got tares that will eventually choke the seed, and then there's good ground. So even from Scripture, we learn that the seed is good, but the result is dependent on the soil, on the ground, on the condition of our hearts. So it's not so much that we are hearing different things or we don't hear the right things. Most of us would sit down in a congregation and hear the same message, but go away with different responses or reactions. If we understand that, then we understand that we also have a responsibility to keep our hearts open, to keep our hearts soft, pliable, as good fertile ground to receive the good seed, to receive the good advice, to receive the good challenge. But when our hearts are not in the right place, then no matter how good the seed is, it's not going to benefit us at all. However, many people will tend to say the problem is with the seed. Sometimes they might even say, I don't feel fed in this church. I don't feel like I'm being nourished. And I would sometimes question that maybe it's not just the preacher. Because God could use a child to come up and just say 10 words. And if you were open, willing to receive, those 10 words could be from God. God has even used a donkey before to speak in the Bible. So it's not just the speaker, because the words coming forth, even from the most boring speaker, if our hearts were open, we can receive. So the problem is rarely, I didn't say never, sometimes it's also the seed, but it's rarely in the seed. So we should stop probably complaining about the seed not being good enough. And we should say, God, make the soil ready to receive. And hopefully, and probably, that's when we will see fruit. And in the same manner, find ourselves having a proper, better attitude towards what it is that we are listening to with an open heart. Definitely we can catch and learn something and become better people.